he did not author the judgment. He was not a member of the panel. So one wonders whether or not the Judicial Service Commission was competent in asking him to answer questions for something he has not performed at all. Now, when you're talking about governors and their deputies, then one has to look at Articles 180, 181, and 182. And the role of a deputy governor is largely borrowed from the U.S. Constitution, whereby you've got a deputy governor.
Right.
And if one has to call a spade, from the U.S. Perspective, a deputy governor is supposed to sit pretty and wait for a vacancy to occur in that office.
Okay.
Yeah, that is supposed to be the role of a deputy governor. Or even a deputy governor, under the circumstances in context.
Okay.
But the challenge is, a number of our deputy governors, because of their political capital, a number of them actually consider themselves to be co-governors. So a number of them even demand, they say, I brought in about 50% of the votes, or even more. I got in 60% of the votes, so I also want part of the administration. So a number of the deputy governors make their bosses extremely nervous.
Okay.
That in the course of the 5 year, or even before the end of the 5 year, they're going to work with the cartels and special interest groups and kick them home. Most of the deputy governors, as we speak today, they are bleeding, they are suffering. It's only that they don't have guts to come and speak.
They're speaking.
Yeah, most of them hardly access their offices. Most of them don't even have official cars. The people working those county governments don't pick their calls, so they're just seated pretty. You even remember the matter of Siaya, when there were various orders that the deputy governor must go to office. But understand that he doesn't even know where the office is located. Now, a number of governors also become nervous for no reason. They fear meritocracy because a number of deputy governors are very solid, and in fact, they can assist the governor deliver on their mandates. But they fear meritocracy. Why? They're interested in winning the next election. That is why, if you want to be a successful deputy governor, you have to look for the works of former President Daniel Arap Moi and establish how he survived for 24 years as a deputy president. Or read
the entire 48 laws of power.
Yeah, 48 rules of power, may require some technical skills, which a number of deputy governors may not have. Or number two, they can look for Fatma Achani, the Kwale governor, who is probably the only governor who has done 2 terms, who is probably the only deputy governor who did not make the boss nervous, and who is probably the only deputy governor who got unlimited support from Sally Muvuria when she said that she was going to run. So the 2 gentlemen on my left, some of their peers, they want instant coffee. They don't want to brew coffee. So as soon as they go to the office, wanasema nilisaidia hiyo kushinda ikiti.
I think there is a...
Give to Caesar what belongs to
Caesar. There is something that maybe we need to look at, which is the political context of how people get elected in Kenya. And this cannot be looked at governors in isolation. Because you want to look at the national context of devolution. You also want to look at the context of leadership.